Hello everybody and welcome back to Live Fulfilled. Today's video is going to be a video on 10 ways to be more productive. But before I get into this video, I just want to tell you guys to make sure you go and check out the live-fulfilled.co blog. I've been putting so much work into it over the past couple days and I am loving how it's looking right now. There's still a lot I want to do, but it looks so much better than it did. So make sure you guys go over there and check it out, and there's going to be an accompanying blog post to this video. But back to this video. It's going to be 10 ways to be more productive and just kind of manage your time better and just get more done in a day. Sometimes, at least I know for me, I'm always busy and I really have to work and focus and prioritize and plan and just really get on my game to get everything that I need to get done. So these tips are in no particular order and I'm just going to get into them. So my first tip, and I say it's in no particular order and then I start out with this first tip, which in my opinion is one of the most important, but that's coincidental. And that's just to have a clean and tidy space. I know for me personally that when my room and my area and my anything is a mess, my brain is a mess and all I can focus on is the mess around me and I won't get anything done. Like if I'm trying to work next to a mess, I won't be able to focus on my work. I will just focus on that mess until I get that mess cleaned up. So first thing to be more productive is just to keep your space clean. Just minimize it, less stuff, less clutter, less junk. People always say, clean space, clear mind. It is true. My second tip to being more productive is to categorize and prioritize your to-do list. Every day I write myself a to-do list of just basically all the things that I need to get done or things that I want to get done or things that I should get done. And then I break my to-do list into separate categories. I make a top 3 category and these are the 3 most important things of the day. That if I don't do anything else during the day, I've got to do those top 3. And then I will make things like I want to do, things that I should do, just less important things. And then another category I always make on my to-do list is just easy things. Things that take under 10 or so minutes that I can just get quickly done and just get scribbled off my list, because it really helps to start marking stuff off because then you get in a flow and you want to keep going. So my third tip to be more productive is meditating and stretching. I've just recently started meditating and stretching, actually both. I used to stretch all the time, but I kind of got out of that habit of it, and I've never been much for meditating, but let me tell you, just taking even 5 to 10 minutes just to meditate and just clear your mind can help you focus so much more. Then my fourth tip is to have a morning and a nighttime routine. I'm personally not huge on routines. I don't enjoy living the same day of my life over and over and over and over and over again because I get up and do the same thing. That's not enjoyable to me. Some people love that, and if you love that, have a whole day routine. But for me, I just stick to the morning and the night. So at the very least, have a morning routine. Even a nighttime routine, I personally have one, but that might be questionable. But if you don't do anything else, have a morning routine. Get up every morning, go brush your teeth, go take a shower, write your to-do list, and then do the rest of your day. But just kind of doing the same thing over in the morning just helps you get on the right track and the right foot of each and every day. So then my fifth tip to being more productive is just have a planner. I think this one's self-explanatory, but if you don't know what needs to be done, then you're probably not going to get it done. If you don't know you have to do it, you're not going to do it. My sixth tip for being more productive is to get enough sleep. And I can't stress how important this is. And I know it's hard. It's hard for me. I'm sleep deprived more often than I would like to admit because we're busy and sometimes we just don't have time to sleep. But it's so important because if you can get enough sleep, your brain is just going to be more clear, it's going to work a lot better, and you're going to be able to get more done. And I've got to that point where I'm prioritizing my sleep over other things because I know that if I sleep for an hour and then do my task, let's say I have a task and if I'm exhausted, it'll take me 2 hours. But if I'm rested, it'll take me 1 hour. I've got to the point now where I'll just take a little nap, like an hour nap, a 30-minute nap, and then do my task because it really does save time and you can get a lot more done if you are rested. My 7th tip for being more productive is to just get started. And once again, this is probably pretty basic, but it's true. Just don't procrastinate, don't overthink. That's me. I'm like, I'll sit there and I'll overthink something for an hour and then I won't do anything, and then I'll be like, oh, well, that was exciting. And all I've done is think about it. So just get started on it. Even if you don't want to do it, even if you're not sure how to do it, just get started and you can figure it out along the way. You can ask questions along the way. You can go from there. But if you can get started and get the ball rolling, you will be able to get so much more done. So my 8th tip to being more productive is have like a 1-minute rule, a 2-minute rule, a 3-minute rule, however minutes you want to make. But just basically what that is for me, I usually just do like a minute or two. If there's a task that's going to take that's going to take less than 1 or 2 minutes, do it immediately. For me, an example of this is my laundry. So I usually get changed in my bedroom, but my laundry hamper's in the bathroom. It takes like 30 seconds to pick my clothes up off my bedroom floor and take it into the bathroom. And that's something that I've been making sure I do, because even those small, tiny tasks that, yes, only take like 30 seconds or a minute, well, 1, clutter up your room, and then, and then 2, they'll add up and they'll become a lot and it'll become a giant mess and you will get overwhelmed and you don't know what to do. So have a minute rule, 2-minute rule, 3-minute rule, and anything that needs to be done that will take less than that time, just do it right that second. So my 9th tip to being more productive is take breaks. I feel like, now don't take this out of proportion, but there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. Listen to your body and listen to your mind. If you're trying to do something and all you can think about is getting some fresh air, you cannot focus on anything that you're doing. All you can think is fresh air, fresh air, fresh air. Go outside, take a break and get some fresh air, come back in and focus on what you're trying to do. When your body's saying, hey, it's ready for a break, it doesn't make sense to fight that urge, because that urge is not going to go away. I mean, maybe eventually, but by the time you can fight that urge off, you probably could have just took a break and been back to doing whatever it is that you've been doing. And then my 10th tip for being more productive is start with something you hate, follow it up with something you love. So maybe you have a paper to write and then a picture to edit. If you don't like writing the paper, write the paper first and get it out of the way and then edit your picture. This is for 2 reasons. The first thing is that you're not procrastinating or overthinking the thing that you don't want to do. And then the second, it's almost like a reward afterwards that, like, hey, I got this done, now I get to do something that I want to do. Or like when you're in the middle of doing it, if you're like, oh, I just want to quit, I don't want to finish it, you know that, hey, I'm just going to push through. And that way I will get to do what I want to do. Okay, so those were my top 10 tips and tricks to being more productive and to help you guys manage your time better. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you subscribe to Live Fulfilled and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below of something that you do that helps you be more productive, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye!